guys, it's Friday. Hopefully you all had a happy week. On Fridays I like to kind of go to the local coin shop in order to spoil myself a little bit, I suppose, after a rough week. And it ends up being a trend that every Friday I have a local coin shop pickup. But yeah, so as you've probably guessed, that's what this video is. Here in front of you I have 5 1-ounce Libertads. These are of the new style. And these are ones I already own. Do you see how my tube is empty? So these come in a tube of 25 nowadays. The old style Libertads used to only come in rolls of 20. So I picked up another 5 today. For me, it's about staying engaged, and so if I can get a good price on only 5 and not have to buy all 20 at the same time, I'll do that and slowly complete my tube, especially since this is the last tube I need to fill. And I'll pick up some other oddball stuff in the meantime, something to keep me interested in order for me to continue my stacking journey and eventually meet my goals. So that's nothing too surprising, but what is cool is what else I picked up. So as you guys know as well, I am trying to get tubes of generic bars, right? This is the type of tube that it will fit in. So what I've decided to do is find 20 bars that are different, okay? And then I'm going to fill the tube. So here is what I have currently. I picked up some cool ones. Alright, so here's one. This is an old Silvertown. You can see the stagecoach and the sun. I really loved the sun on this. Even some like wispy looking clouds. I don't know what those are, but that's what it looks like to me. And there's the back, Silvertown back. Here's a sunshine minting bar. Everybody's seen these, but for some reason I didn't have one. So yeah. Cool little security feature on the back. If you have a decoder, you can put it on the back and twist it, and it'll read the word valid there, which is very cool. Here's one also. It's got the Morgan face on it. 1 troy ounce fine silver. I picked this up today, and to be honest, I don't know who made it. Here's one I'm pretty excited about. This is Northwest Territorial Mint, Auburn, Washington. This company doesn't exist anymore either. So who knows how this will do in the future, but I think it's pretty cool. And I didn't have any Northwest Territorial Mint stuff, so this is my first one. For Spirit of St. Louis, little airplane, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine. It's just a cool little plane, and I love this texture on the side. And it comes in one of these little flips, just like the Oxfords did. So I don't know who minted this, but I'll have to do some more research on that. I also got this one. This one's pretty cool. Up top here it says since 1926, 8. I can't read it through the camera, maybe you can. And then 999 fine silver, 1 troy ounce. Cool little old style bar with this back that, like, I don't even know what's going on with that. Serialized, it looks like it has something going on with it, but I thought it was cool. So I paid a little bit of a premium on it. I spent $19 on it today, so like $1 extra. Okay, and then the last one I picked up today is this Struck by the Mount Everest Mint. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. But first silver bar issue of the Mount Everest Mint, struck in 1973. I didn't know Mount Everest Mint had a mint, or Mount Everest had a mint. But anywho, I'm curious what the back looks like. So I'm going to take it out. And I know a lot of you guys are like, whoa, don't do that, that's blasphemy. But how's it going to fit in the tube if it's inside this? That's question number 1. And statement, I suppose, number 2 is that the sale price of this bar doesn't matter if it's in the packaging. So you can buy them loose or you can buy them on the board. And the board's broken for the same price. So I'm taking it out, guys. Probably going to dislike me after this, but isn't it just killing you not knowing what's on the back of this Mount Everest bar? We're going to find out, guys and gals. Oh, it happened. Oh, God. Oh, man. Jeez, somebody call the silver police. Oh, yep, it happened, guys. Bare-handed, too, man. Alright, let's get a good look at it on the front. Very cool, man. I like this bar. Oh, dude, it was totally worth it. Totally worth it to take it out. 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine, and it's got a little, like, Mount Everest mountain looking mint mark down there. Dude, yeah, that's cool. I think that's cool. And you can tell this is why you don't store things in paper, okay? So you could tell the toning literally only affected the part it was touching, and man, that's cool, right? Anywho, real excited about that, and it fits nicely in there. So this brings me to one last topic for today's video, and that is I bought these 3 Oxford bars at the Denver ANA coin show. And the thing is, I didn't have another bar to compare it to, but you may already be able to tell. The part I don't like about them is the size. They're small and chunky, but they don't fit in my tube real good. So if anybody's interested in an Oxford Alaska bar, a super cool toned Oxford normal back vintage bar, or a normal Oxford with the Big Dipper back, I guess this is supposed to be the Big Dipper and the North Star. Thank you, Paul, for pointing that out in the comments. But yeah, if anybody's interested in something like this, I'm willing to trade them. So for now, I'll just hold on to them because they're super cool. But yeah, that's my bar progress, I guess, and my Libertad progress. Anywho, appreciate you guys watching. I hope everybody had a fantastic Friday. And I'm going to go over to a question and answer real quick. Feel free to leave if that's not appealing to you. Alright, bye-bye. Alright guys, so our question for today that I think is pretty good is from David Gurman. Sorry if I said your name wrong. And this was on the video that talked about Bitcoin and silver and my opinions on the two of them. And I wanted to just make a quick statement here that during that video, I had no intentions of bashing cryptocurrencies. All I was saying basically was don't take somebody else's word when you're going to be taking investment advice. If you don't trust a financial advisor, why would you trust a random YouTube channel? That's all I was really getting at. I think you can make money with cryptos, and I think you can make money with silver. Silver is a much more long-term, slow-moving type thing, and when it becomes an asset that everybody wants, it will be explosive, in my opinion. Bitcoin may already have hit that, sure, but that wasn't the point of the video, okay? Let's think about it from 2 years ago, okay? Bitcoin from 2 years ago was in a bear market, and it had been in a bear market for 5 years prior. 2 years ago, anybody that was talking about Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, they had no knowledge of Bitcoin's future potential that silver doesn't have right now. So people that are interested in silver right now, the graphs and whatever look just like how Bitcoin looked 2 years ago, okay? So don't come in here talking all mad at me because I said silver is an undervalued asset and that's why I value it more personally, because you never know when something's going to skyrocket. And just because cryptos have had a very good recent track record doesn't mean that silver can't. They're not mutually exclusive. It's not one or the other, okay? You can do both and you can be successful in both. And just because cryptos have had success doesn't mean silver won't. It just means it hasn't yet, right? The same way it looked like 2 years ago for Bitcoin. Anyway, that's my rant. David Gurman asked, do I really think the banking systems are going to allow us to own Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? So, regardless of my opinion, because I'm not an expert on this, and I do think cryptos have their place in today's society, I think cryptos are probably a medium-term asset. And the reason I say that is because I can theorize one way that the government could absolutely take away your Bitcoin. No, the blockchain cannot be hacked. No, the blockchain cannot be shut down. But your internet service provider could very well block you from communicating with the blockchain. That is 100% possible. And if it became illegal to access the blockchain, whichever blockchain they chose, then yeah, you could absolutely lose connection to the blockchain. And now, do I really think the banking systems are going to allow us to own Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? Honestly, I don't trust the banking system at all. So no, I don't think that they would. If Bitcoin became a serious threat, they could just shut it down. And they could shut it down by blocking internet service providers' access points. Just to go on, I guess, a little bit more about that, you could still theoretically be able to communicate with that blockchain if you were on a local network. Because the blockchain can be rebuilt from any node. So anybody that has access to the blockchain can rebuild the entire blockchain. So if there was like a local flea market that wanted to only use Bitcoin, even though internet service couldn't connect you to that blockchain, theoretically you could still use local area transactions in order to write to the blockchain. But in a world like that, how much is the Bitcoin actually worth if you can only use it in local areas? Wouldn't metals be better? That's just my thought. I don't know. But take it for what it is, I suppose. Just Comcast, Time Warner, and whatever types of internet service providers you guys are using, they have to follow the law, right? And so if it becomes illegal to access the blockchain through your internet service provider, you bet that you won't be able to, because they will block that traffic. Or that's my answer for you, David Gurman. Take it for what it is, though, because I don't know everything, and that's just my opinion. Thanks.